I might be wrong, but sometimes it feels like the body already knows where that energy is. Low, coiled, quiet, not rising, not falling, just waiting. The Śiva Saṁhitā doesn't describe this as mystical or symbolic. It almost feels practical, like saying, here is the wiring, here is the current, here's what happens when it flows the wrong way, and here's what happens when it moves freely. No drama, no promises, just cause and effect. What's strange is how neutral it feels. There's no urgency, no warning, no encouragement either. It doesn't say you should awaken anything. It just shows what happens when certain pathways open, when breath changes direction, when attention stops leaking outward, when the body becomes still enough to listen to itself. The energy doesn't rise because you want it to. It rises because resistance dissolves, because the channel clears, because nothing is pulling it sideways anymore. I notice how often my own body interrupts that process without asking me. A tight jaw, a shallow breath, a nervous twitch in the belly. It's like the system is always self-regulating, even when the mind is pretending to be in charge. And maybe that's the quiet lesson here. That awakening, whatever that word even means, isn't about adding something new. It's about stopping the small unconscious habits that keep the energy folded in on itself. Sometimes I think we romanticize this idea of Kuṇḍalinī, imagining light, visions, explosions of insight. But when I sit with this text, it feels almost boring in comparison, like it's saying, before anything dramatic happens, the system has to be stable, balanced, clean. Otherwise, the energy doesn't enlighten you. It just amplifies the noise that's already there. Fear becomes louder, desire becomes sharper, confusion becomes more convincing, not because the energy is dangerous, but because it's honest. That honesty feels important, because the Śiva Saṁhitā doesn't separate energy from mind. It doesn't treat them as two things. It feels like one flow, seen from different angles. When energy moves upward, the mind loosens. When the mind tightens, energy knots. They respond to each other constantly. Maybe that's why trying to control thoughts rarely works. You're working at the wrong level. The real switch is somewhere lower, quieter, less visible.